Well, good morning and welcome everyone. My name is Ilene. I'll be giving the talk today. We were just listening to the beautiful sounds of Drukmo Yayal with the White Tower Chan. I hope you enjoyed it. I listened to it all morning this morning at home. Just puts me in a perfect spot to be prepared for today. So I'm sending a blessings to everyone who's here, who made the trek to get out here and enjoy spirit with us today. And a special thank you to those at home listening on YouTube. We feel and we embrace your energy. And I am confident that each one of you here today, or if you're participating online, you've been touched by the energy of the Masters. And we are grateful for their guiding us towards reaching our life goals. Our life goals of co-creating with life, with love, and with God. We are currently in the water of virtue, of Scorpio, and the sign of courage. So blessings to my fellow brothers and sisters who chose to enter this life during the energy of courage. And this week, we celebrate Halloween on Thursday. I'm very excited about that. I'm going to have 4 trick-or-treaters this year. I'm very excited about that. And November 1st is All Saints Day, and that's when we honor our loved ones who have vibrated to a different and to an alternate frequency. The topic today is navigating challenges. Well, Norm Paulson wrote in Sacred Science, your inner quest and surrender to God gives you the strength and the confidence to face and then overcome your fears. The first mental image I got when preparing for this service was the Lion of Judah, who symbolizes courage and power. I found myself singing that song to myself that I grew up with, the Lion of Judah will break every chain. It just touched my heart, brought back a great memory. But when researching for this talk, I ran across an incredible story. The story of Desmond Doss, a non-combatant who rescued 75 men, one at a time, during World War II while under fire. His religion forbade him from carrying a gun or threatening another human life, which was a little bit inconvenient when he was drafted into the Second World War. He was a conscientious objector and placed as a non-combatant, and became the target of ridicule from the other soldiers. During that time, he was serving as a field medic in Okinawa when the Japanese attacked his unit and they were on top of a cliff, cutting down nearly every single man. Doss quickly rigged up a stretcher that could be lowered by a series of ropes and pulleys to the ground. While he was under fire, I swear Spirit of God had the light over him. He retrieved each soldier in his unit one at a time and lowered them to safety. Truman said it was 75 men that he pulled to safety, but Doss said it was closer to 50. That's just one instance of an astonishing bravery and self-sacrifice. His story can be found in the documentary The Conscientious Objector. Other acts of courage in the face of challenges, for example, a firefighter rushing into a burning building to save lives demonstrates extraordinary courage, and we all saw that on 9/11. A more contemporary example of courage and then facing and navigating a challenge would be Simone Biles. What courage and fortitude it took for her to experience a life's challenge and then proceed with courage to navigate through that challenge and then become one of our greatest examples in our lifetime. That really is inspiring. Paramahansa Yogananda advised when navigating challenges successfully, karma is best worked out by meeting pleasantly each test that comes. I know that can be hard. And accepting courageously any hardships that your tests impose. So courage in our daily walk of life starts with our commitment to navigate and meet the challenge of the right steps and virtues. Norm Paulson, the founder of Sunburst, wrote in Sacred Science, "I will walk in virtue to the best of my ability, not overindulging in the gifts of the senses." For example, start your day with meditation. Show heartfelt love to your soul by making that connection with our Creator every day. And then challenge yourself to navigate daily to a regular practice without fail. I know it's sometimes challenging to start a regular practice, but once you do, you'll find it becomes easier and easier, and you're more likely to want to do it if you establish that practice in the beginning. And in your daily interactions with others, be aware of your responses. Use your heart of gold, your heart chakra, to guide you throughout the day. You're responding in a rather negative way with someone, then there's something within your heart center that you need to navigate to, find out what it is, and then respond with empathy and love. So in a situation where your heart's love ratio is tried, study what you are feeling. Then dig deep within yourself to set aside the ego and respond with heartfelt love. An example of moral courage can include speaking out against injustices when no one else does, taking action to help others, being firm in your commitment in the spirit, in the face of criticism from peers, family, and friends. And I went through that quite a bit when I decided to leave my family's Christian religion. I heard a lot about that, but I stayed focused on what I knew Spirit was leading me to. And that's why I'm here today. In your daily walk of life, when associating with your colleagues, seek that place in your heart center, then balance with heart love. Feel that love, but most importantly, be kind to your body. Treat it kindly. When beginning a meal, take a few moments to send a prayer of gratefulness. Then during the activities of daily living, including housework or yard work, be kind to your body. I have a bad habit of getting started on a project, and even when my body's saying, you need to sit down, I just keep going, and then you pay for it later on. Yogananda used to say, be calmly active and then actively calm. Be loving and kind during times of recreation. Embrace the unknown with a loving, kind heart through all of your interactions. All creatures are equal in the eyes of the Creator, our source. It is how we choose to utilize that gift of spark, our light, the flame contained within our breath and connected to our soul, and the heart center determines the outcome. We are part of the co-creative consciousness of I Am. Yogananda wrote in Where There Be Light, and that little book is available in our gift shop, and I highly recommend it. You are a spark of eternal flame. You can hide the spark, but you cannot destroy it. You can't kill it. It's with you. It's with you in this life. It's with you in spirit. It exists forever. Here I'm going to give you 12 everyday acts of courage that you can use. I can use. The courage to take responsibility. The courage to live with integrity. The courage to challenge your stories. The courage to dream bigger, or as Mother Teresa used to say, do it anyway. The courage to be who you are. The courage to speak up. The courage to say no. That's a hard one for me. I've had to learn to say no. The courage to open your heart fully. The courage to let go. And the courage to be a leader. Yogananda said, I'm paraphrasing, to control your mind and attain self-mastery, the hardest obstacle to overcome is yourself. When you sit to meditate at night, with your nervousness and restlessness still with you from the day, learn to control your mind and body. Be the king or queen of yourself. Carry within yourself, this is my favorite part, a portable heaven. Carry within yourself a portable heaven. And in life or in death, in heaven or Hades, that inner heaven will be with you. A portable heaven. I'd never really considered that before. Wow. As we go into our meditation, take a moment, check your posture. If you're in a chair or on a meditation mat, make sure your spine is properly supported. Make sure your knees are below your hips. Make sure your legs are uncoupled. Then find that place between your eyebrows and begin to envision the six-pointed star. As often we experience, if you find thoughts distract you, go back to your breath, your pranayama. That is the connection between your spirit and your soul. Pay attention to the sensations as the breath enters your nose. Let it flow down your spine. And envision a flame rising up through you as that flow of air leaves on the exhale. And continue gazing to the six-pointed star. Adjust your chin, elongating the spine, preparing it for circulations. Feel as though your back and your head are leaning against the wall. Then envision a golden thread at the top of your head, pulling your spine erect. And why do we meditate? Norm Paulson, the Sunburst founder, said, through meditation and prayer, we can see God face to face. We'll listen to a short clip by Norm entitled, Why Meditate? And then we will go into our quiet time.
What is this soul of us? It's God's blueprint, the mental projection of subatomic particles and thought forms that He had for each one of us from the very beginning to the end. This is our soul, totally divine, waiting to be awakened in us to the consciousness of Christ. What is the consciousness of Christ? It's knowing our divine parents face to face and having the privilege of being a son and a daughter, and knowing we are a son and a daughter, and having our prayers answered and our desires fulfilled. Why should we meditate? Why should we learn to meditate? Why should we spend the time, as young people, as old people, to find out who we really are? To really know who we really are. There was a saint in India whose only meditation was, he continually asked himself, who am I? Over and over and over and over again in his meditations, till he found out who he was. This body of Christ, when I call it the body of Christ, I'm referring to the consciousness the living presence of consciousness in that light. I'm not talking about the body of Jesus, but Jesus does exist in that light, as do all those who have attained it. Why did God create us all? Because He wanted to come here and play on this earth. Exist through our five senses: sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch. What a wondrous thing it is that they work, that we can play and sing and dance and run and swim and work and create. All these things, these good things of life, God came here to do. You all are sitting on the threshold of a new age, and God is waiting to come down through that door and begin your journey. Spend your spare time with God. Include Him in your work every day. He loves to swing a hammer, loves to finish concrete, loves to ride horseback, loves to do all these wondrous things that He gave us hands to do. That's why we have them. Good, honest work makes the soul happy, makes God happy in us. Having children and raising children to know God, so that they can have the same enjoyment, the same appreciation of life. Yes. Make the effort now today and say to your soul, I'm going to meditate twice a day. When I get up in the morning for however long I can, and before I go to sleep at night. And keep the door on the crown of your head open.
As we transition out of meditation, take a moment to notice how you feel sharing these sacred, precious moments in fellowship with each other. Each one of us here today, meditating in fellowship, are experiencing the joy of co-creating and striving to elevate and raise the energy closer to one with the Creator. The adventures of embracing and following the 8 right steps and 12 virtues lends itself to co-creating with the Creator, each as well as each other. What a marvelous adventure for us to be on. This is a great example of taking a challenge and using internal fortitude to overcome it and proceed with courage. For example, physical courage, feeling fear but yet choosing to act. Emotional courage, follow your heart. Intellectual courage, expanding our horizons, letting go of the familiar. Social courage, to be yourself in the face of adversity. And moral courage, always standing up for what is right. It is letting go that gives us freedom. And freedom is the only condition for happiness. If in our heart we still cling to anything, anger, anxiety, or possessions, we cannot be free. I'm going to repeat that. If in our heart we still cling to anything, anger, anxiety, or possessions, we cannot be free. So blessings and thanks to each and every one of you who came and joined us today. You're invited to join us for online daily group Zoom meditations offered throughout the week. You can contact the office for more information. I'm going to ask that you practice love to Mother Earth and remember that the Holy Land is wherever you are and wherever you step. So step with kindness on our Mother Gaia and know that all things are native to her and we all breathe the same air. But most of all, thank you, Great Spirit, our Creator, for the opportunity to experience this life. It is a gift. Thank you for the trials, the tribulations, the happy and the sad times. And I am grateful for this adventure that has brought me to this moment right now, today. And as Yogananda said, read a little, meditate more, thank God all the time. I'm going to close the service today with a heart of gold visualization, with the goal of sending frequency adjustment throughout the universe. This is something we can do. Place both hands over your heart. Envision a gold light emanating from your heart center, your Christ center. Gather that gold energy and see it expand with love, compassion, balance to absolutely every beating heart in the cosmos. And I mean every beating heart, every leader on our planet, every spiritual leader on our planet, every political leader on our planet, every human, every beating heart in our cosmos. Fill them with gold energy and love. Expand that compassion. Send balance, empathy, and heartfelt love, and let them know energetically, we are all one. Blessings to everyone for joining us. It is my sincere hope and prayer that all of us will continue to spread the sphere of gold to everyone and everything we encounter.
Oh, come to me, thou shining sun. You are my life, my only one. Rise within my soul like fire. Let nothing quench this burning desire to see you, to know you, to hold you in my grasp. To stand the shore where oceans meet, of present, future, and past. Sun, in still of night, thy will be done. Let all the children sing, let all the heavens sing. Shining sun, you are my life, my only one. Rise within my soul like fire. Let nothing quench this burning desire to see you, to know you, to hold you in my grasp. To stand the shore where oceans meet, of present, future, and past. Sun, in still of night, thy will be done. Let all the children sing, let all the heavens sing. Let all the children sing, let all the heavens sing. Children sing, let all the heavens sing. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause I love you.